All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for all tuning in here. Let's get the comments up here. Hi, Trebona. How are you? Trying to make sure I can see everything here. We're going to get in here and we'll look at some tornadoes for a little while here and see what's going on. Oh, we have a PDS tornado, actually a tornado warning right now as we speak. I'm going to be in and out for a few minutes here as I am making dinner because I work tonight and my food I got earlier was not that good. No sheets food. So no hot dogs for Chubbs. No hot dogs. Hi, Chubbs. How are you? Harlan's checking in. Hello, everybody, and welcome in. Sorry for the late stream again. I worked 3 to 11 today. My first day back after vacation. Gonna get everybody in here and make sure you get that like in there because Trebona wants you to be the like number 2 on the video. Actually, according to this Trebona, there's already 5 likes in the video, so you're a little behind there, my friend. All right, let's take a look at some of these tornado warnings going on here. There wasn't a whole lot going on today. I've been watching from work. I've been keeping an eye on things, so it hasn't been too crazy. But let's take a look here. We have actually a PDS tornado warning right here. This is for Sanger down in Texas, for Cook, Denton, and Grayson counties. Confirmed tornado located near Sanger, moving east at 30. It's a radar confirmed tornado. It's a particularly dangerous situation. This is going to be moving towards Lake Ray Roberts, Tioga Boulevard, Roadrunner, Valley View, Lois, Lincoln Park, Providence Village, and Louisville Lake. And tornadoes at night are very hard to watch here. Let's take a look here and see what we're seeing here. Oh, yeah. She's down. She's down on the ground right here. See if we got any CC drop with that. Okay, the radar might be a little behind. If we're seeing any CC drop maybe over in here now. We did have a few reports just a couple minutes ago here, it looks like. Trees uprooted. So it looks like it might be a long track here, 5 miles north of my location. Reported tornado. A bunch of chasers still in that area right now. Also have other report limbs torn off trees up to 6 inches. I believe this is another tornado marker here a little bit ago. They had a tornado on the ground. My west confirmed by power flashes. Large tree down. Numerous power flashes. So this is a confirmed tornado here. So you can see the hook's not as well defined here. But here is your hook right here. So your tornado would probably be sitting somewhere right in here. So that might be matching up with the debris. Let's go back and take a look at the replay here. Originally it was in the first scan when it was over here. It was really wrapped up with a real nice hook on that. And a huge hail core off to the north here. This drops off to the southeast here. This is going to be going towards Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville, Crossroads, Lincoln Park, and then towards Prosper, Salina, McKinney, Texas, Frisco, Texas. So the northern sides of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we'll keep an eye on that here. This is the same warning. It's just the back area of the warning here. Same thing. Confirmed tornado via radar. We did see it there. Let's take a look at the CC drop. Has changed at all in that? No, not really. It might be a little behind, but not much with CC drop. But your tornado would be sitting somewhere in here. So check out everybody's comments here as we go through. Updates on YouTube slow. Well, that's not good. I don't know why they're a little behind. Yes, Mike. Hi, Mike. I see you, Mike. That's my name. Don't wear it out. So we appreciate everybody tuning in here. We're gonna check on a couple. We're gonna check on one other tornado warning here. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. So this is another tornado warning here. This is near Osage. This is Osage County, Oklahoma. Stayed down here a couple weeks ago. There's Mama checking in from upstairs. This is pretty far southeast of Ponca City here. Actually, there is a town right here that I'm very we're very familiar with, guys. It's a town we're very familiar with. Please pray for them. Barnsdall, Oklahoma, right now is in this tornado warning. Pray for them. They were just a few weeks ago. They were hit by an EF4 tornado. A couple people killed there. So this storm looks very disorganized. Maybe 2 areas of rotation here. Yeah, 2 areas of rotation in this storm. So that's why there's a couple tornado warnings with it here. One there, it's not as broad, and then the one down here to the south, it's a little bit bigger. We've got to keep an eye on this area of rotation as it moves off to the northeast towards Barnsdall, and then a little bit further to the northeast towards Bartlesville. Been through Bartlesville as well. That's a pretty big town there in northeastern Oklahoma. Went through there on our way down on our chasecation last week and got to see some pretty horrific damage in Barnsdall. So we're going to keep praying for them. And as long as the tornado hopefully will miss them here. Keeping an eye on any CC drops. Nothing really anywhere, so that's good. But I believe that's the Osage up here, the bigger area of Osage. This one was 6 miles northeast of Walnut Creek State Park, moving east of 40. It's going to hit Pawhuska, Skeetuk, Hominy, Barnsdall, Speary, Winona, Avant, Pershing, Nelagoni, Talent, and Wolco. As it moves off again, and we have to worry about Bartlesville as well. That's a pretty big town. Our one just to the south here that just got issued out for that southern area rotation, which looks to be the stronger area rotation here. That's until 11:30 Central Daylight Time. Severe thunderstorm, a strong low-level rotation. Could produce a tornado at any time. Located 8 miles northeast of Walnut Creek State Park, moving east of 40. It also has tennis ball size hail with it. That actually is going towards a very big city as well. This will start just to the north side of downtown Tulsa, Oklahoma. So a big populated area here. We'll go back to the velocity just so we can keep an eye on the velocity. But again, that's going to be on the north side of Tulsa. You've been watching this area a lot lately. Tulsa, Claremore, Owasso, Skiatook, Katosa, Collinsville, Verdigris, Speary, Oologah, Vera, Walnut Creek State Park, Turley, and Tulsa International Airport. Again, that's not on the ground or anything. We'll keep an eye on that one here. Let's get back down here. Let's check out our one in Texas, see how it's doing. So it's still a big tornado on the ground right here. This is the one in Texas here. This is for Cook, Denton, and Grayson County. The radar just updated, so definitely still on the ground right here. Big tornado down right now. Big tornado down. Let's see if we got any debris with it here. Maybe right here will be some debris. Could be. Keep an eye on that. And yes. My mom brought that up. Perfect. Please say a prayer tonight for storm chaser Davy Jones and his mom Ann. They were in a car accident today while chasing. They're okay, but they're really banged up and their car is totaled, so they're stuck in Oklahoma. So please send a prayer for them. They're good people, and we don't want that to ever happen. So storm chaser Jones, who we were chasing with last week, and his mom Ann were in a very severe accident earlier this evening while chasing in Oklahoma, so please send some prayers out to them. We appreciate it. So as we go down through the watches here, let's take a look at some of the watches here. So we still have a tornado watch here out for another 2 hours and 4 minutes. This is this is a PDS tornado watch, so particularly dangerous situation. With watching for all the big tornadoes today here, but all looks like most of your tornadoes are moving out of that area now, except for your southern area of your watch, and then up in the northern part of your watch in Oklahoma. We also have another tornado watch up here in. Actually, let's go to this one here. No. That's the one I wanted. No. Wait. Hold on. Nah, that's the one I wanted. So there's another one here in western Kansas, tornado watch. Goes out to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. And then one just got issued a little bit further east. This is for an area that's going to get some pretty strong winds later tonight. Big cities, including Kansas City, Springfield's in it, Joplin's in it. So, going to definitely keep an eye open. Springdale, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Tulsa's in that watch as well. This is just east of Emporia, so some big towns in there. Keep an eye on that as well. And then the PDS watch goes until 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time as well. And a couple severe thunderstorm warnings further up to the north. This one goes out. Of course, it doesn't tell me. For another 2 hours and 2 minutes. So that also goes to 1 a.m. Central Daylight Time. There's one a little further to the east. That's up for another 6 hours and 2 minutes. So I believe that is 5 a.m. Central Daylight Time. So, okay. And keep an eye on this one here for a second here. Let it play through for you guys here. Yeah, definitely a big tornado just touched down between Valley View and Sanger. Moving to the southeast, it looks like. It actually might have made a little bit of a left turn. So Pilot Point, Aubrey, Krugerville, Tioga, Salina, Prosper, Weston, Anna, Melissa, McKinney, Westminster, Van Alliston, Gunter. You definitely want to be in your safe spot. It's definitely a big tornado down right now. Keep on that here for a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go check on my food. So we'll just let that play through for a minute. Hold on. Who are you saying who's starving at home there, Trebona? I ain't starving. I'm making myself dinner. That's okay. checking the. Maybe has any pictures of these storms or anything here. So this storm continues off to the southeast, 30 miles an hour. It was near Sanger, damaging tornado. This will be near Ray Roberts Park, Johnson Branch, around 10:50, which was a little while ago. Ray Roberts Park, Isle du Bois. The new tornado warning actually just came out for it here, so we'll take a look at that in just a second. As it looks like it has made a left turn. So it is a PDS tornado warning. This is going off until 11:45 Central Daylight Time. Confirmed tornado located over Ray Roberts Park, Johnson Branch, 9 miles northeast of Sanger, moving east of 30. Still radar confirmed tornado. This was going to go through Point Pilot and Ray Roberts Park, Isle du Bois, around 11:05 Central Daylight Time. So it's in 3 minutes. Salina around 11:15 Central Daylight Time, and Gunter around 11:25 Central Daylight Time. This is also going to impact Lake Ray Roberts, Cannon, Weston, Tioga, White Mound, Farmington, Elmont, Altoga, and Westminster. Other areas, Van Alliston is going to be affected, Melissa, and then also the further to the east, Westminster, Blue Ridge, Trenton, Leonard, Celeste, Merritt, Bailey, Randolph, Whitewright. You guys want to make sure you're in a safe spot there. Howe and Tom Bean are in the warning as well, but I believe this is going to stay mostly Southview. That's getting a lot of rotation on it here. We'll pause it here for a second if it works. That's getting a lot of strong rotation around it. So we're going to keep an eye on it here and see what goes on with it here. And it's rain wrapped. It's rain wrapped right now. Huge hail core just off to the north of it, going over Tioga. Between Tioga and Collinsville right now. Huge hail core. They just had to put out a TVS signature with it. It's also producing golf ball size hail as well. So something to keep an eye on there. Let's see if there's any CC drop with this. So still no CC drop with it, which is kind of odd, but being so, I mean, it's close to the radar, but it's not real close to the radar, so that's a good thing. Oh, I don't know, Tremone. That's a good question. I don't know. I need to shave again. I see JBL was checking in. Hello. Sorry I wasn't reading the comments. My bads. We're just chilling here looking at tornadoes. Bunch of chasers on it here. Let's see if there's anybody worth noting here. Tornado chasing at night's very dangerous. I only usually leave it to the best of the best. There's my buddy Chris Feltz. The Falcon Storm chasing's down there. So nearly nobody that I see that's kind of that's bigger, big. Sorry, getting situated here. Nobody that's the bigger chasers that I'm aware of that's down there right now. So we have those two tornado warnings there in Texas for Cook, Collin, Denton, and Grayson counties. This is the other one in Oklahoma. This is for Osage, Rogers, Tulsa, and Wagner, and Washington counties here. Starting to kind of get a little scraggly looking here. So look at the velocity on that. You can see it's not too great here. It's going back to reflectivity. It's like almost like the backside of the hook. Um, this one, I don't see this one being worn for a whole lot longer. It goes for another 24 minutes again uh, for Southwest Rogers, Southeastern Osage, Southern Washington, Northwestern Wagner, and Northeastern Tulsa counties until 11:30 Central Daylight Time. So another 23 minutes or so ish. But I don't see that one lasting super long. Let's see what else is going on around the area here. There's supposed to be some big winds tonight going into Kansas City, so I'm trying to see if we see anything here. Oh, there it is. We're already going through Kansas City, so not a big line of storms, but they are producing 70-mile-per-hour winds. And they're still under a tornado watch, so a tornado could spin up in any of these QLCS lines. All right, stand by a second. My food is done. We'll run through this. We'll let this play out for you guys a little bit here. Watch Kansas City get hit by winds. We'll be right back. I'm coming back. I promise. I'm coming. No, I'm just keeping everybody entertained. I apologize. Wanted to get you guys a video tonight, and haven't eaten much today, so I apologize. All right, what we got going on here? I saw Chabona was asking about Ardmore earlier, so let's go down there and check out Ardmore here. Let's get out of that. Let's pause that. I know most of these storms are past Ardmore here. A tornado warning is actually just south of Ardmore, Oklahoma, so I believe you're okay. That's starting to broaden out a little bit, going right over Pilot Point right now. But Ardmore's up here. I believe Ardmore is in the clear. Yeah. So there you go, Chabona. Ardmore is in the clear. Nothing going on near Ardmore. They're definitely having a heck of a light show to the south, though, as they're watching this supercell here. This is one big, massive supercell down here near Dallas, just north of Dallas, Fort Worth. Still tornado warned. Still a confirmed tornado went over north Pilot Point. Can't get it out. Too many P's going on there. And a huge hail core going in Tioga, going into Gunter right now, towards Van Alstyr. There's a new radar scan there. Let's see if we got any rotation with it still. Very broad rotation. Yeah, so if anything's going on, it'll be still right up in here. Could be movement, transferring, or rotation to either spot, so keep an eye on that as that moves off to the southeast, it looks like here. So again, this is near this one was the one near Sanger. As it moves off here into the eastern warning. This is near that Ray Roberts Park, Isle Dubois. Can't say it. We'll keep an eye on it here as it moves off. I think it still had still has a golf ball size hail with it. So we'll keep an eye on it here for a minute. Yes, we did have a tornado warning in southwestern PA earlier in Allegheny County. They just can't get a break up there in Allegheny County. I was at work thinking it was coming towards me. And I know for Fayette County, Pennsylvania, we put out 8 warnings today. Severe thunderstorm warning and flash flood warnings. So we were busy today. Not too busy with call-wise, though, so wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. So again, this storm's moving off to the southeast here. Nothing else really going on other than that one up in Oklahoma that was kind of petering out a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that one. Got some golf ball size hail with that one up there in Osage County. Golf ball with this one here as well. And some 70-mile-per-hour winds here. Here's our, we have 2 flash flood warnings. Well, let's take a look back. Let's take a look back home here. Got a couple flash flood warnings going on here. This is back home here. Anybody else wants to see their area, we can take a look at the radar if you're seeing storms or anything. This is near here. We're back here in western Pennsylvania. Got a couple flash flood warnings going on here. I know we put out some flood warnings earlier in the county. That one goes till 12:30. So this actually must be the new one here. Yep. Another wind report too. Wind damage report. Trade down North Main Street in Felipe. And then there's a flood warning back here as well in Ohio. And then another one down here in West Virginia. A couple flood warnings. We did have some wind earlier. Not a whole lot of craziness, but now the fog's setting in. So we'll keep an eye on the fog here. So this is still a PDS tornado warning. It was 11:04, so it's been a little while now. So we'll see if we get an update on that at all. So there is a report coming in here, an MPing report 8 minutes ago, east of Sanger, of homes, buildings completely destroyed. You can't trust these MPings. People put a lot of weird MPings out there. It could be sunny and somebody will put out there's snow falling. And yeah, so you can't trust them. There's been some really weird ones lately. Anybody can get into them. Anybody can do these spotter network reports, like these tornadoes over here. Spotter network report. Anybody can do that. Anybody can sign up for it. And that's the issue a lot of chasers are having, is anybody who can be just on their couch, not picking on anybody on the chat here, but any Joe Schmo could be sitting on their couch and be like, oh, I'm going to sign up for Spotter Network, and just put out a random report. We had someone say their butt was on fire in Ohio a couple weeks ago, and every chaser was losing their mind. So don't do that, please. Just keep that for the professionals to keep an eye, so we can send out reports to the National Weather Service. That's kind of our main thing here. There's a new report near Sanger. At a radio tower upper portion snapped. That's not good. Large trees blown down, debris around house, minor structure damage. They must have had a tornado go through that area just a little bit ago. So we'll have to look into that a little bit more. So US 77, which that's 35, so it must have been right beside 35. They had a wind reports north of Sanger. So, I mean, that home's completely destroyed. MPing could be correct, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, if Josh doesn't chase, it's nothing to worry about. True that, Trebona. True that. I don't chase fog. I don't chase fog because you can't see anything anyway. So, what we got going on up here in Oklahoma still? Oh, that's Texas one. Okay, I see you. All right, we're going to keep an eye on this one for a little bit here. We got a real nice hook here. You guys can see it. I mean, that is your perfect classic hook right there. I don't know, the mouse kind of goofed up on me here. Let me fix that for you. Nice classic hook right there. That's what you don't want to see on a radar. So I'm gonna, before I pick anything, I bet your tornado is gonna be sitting somewhere right in here. I'd be a betting man. Okay, velocity is not correct. Okay, so the wind velocity is a little behind here with this hook, but that's definitely a hook. Limestone Valley Park going into Claremore, Justice, Taiwan, Verdigris, Sequoia. I've been talking a little bit about Sequoia lately. Had a pea-sized hail report in Barnstable, so that's good. That storm went past there and didn't cause them too many issues. Oh, so keep an eye on these storms here for a second. I apologize, guys. I'm going to eat a little bit here. Like I said, I haven't had dinner tonight, so I apologize. But I'm still going to watch the chat here for a minute. Wasn't expecting a whole lot of people to be on tonight, like I said, because it's a late evening. I apologize again. I came off work at 11 o'clock. I wanted to get on and get you guys some video of today's tornado outbreak, which really, I think, underperformed. There were some big tornadoes earlier. Nothing like they were talking. They were talking it was going to be this big, horrible day, and it thankfully ended up not being a big, horrific day. I didn't see anything about towns getting hit, so that's good. Yes, I did, Trebona. Yes, I did. But like I said, it was later, so some of the people who were on yesterday couldn't be on this evening. Like I know Doc couldn't be on because it's late. You know, he goes to bed a little early. He like me, Trebona. You like staying up a little bit later, having a good time. That's what I do. Okay. So let's see what we got going on here. This one has some pretty big hail with it now. Up to tennis ball size. Starting to move out of Osage County now, so they're going to let that warning go for Osage. We'll keep checking back in on this one down here. Still got a pretty tight couplet here. Pretty tight couplet going right there. Check out the other velocity and see. Yep, tight couplet still going for this one in Texas. No CC drops, so that's good, but it's kind of out in the middle here. I'm heading towards Weston and Anna, Melissa, north of Salina, Westminster, Blue Ridge, Merritt, Celeste, and then off further southeast. So this is going to stay well north of the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, so that's good there. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Let's see if there's any other crazy severe thunderstorm warnings out and about anywhere. If anybody's anything that sticks out to me. Got a couple golf ball reports in Oklahoma and Texas. Those are the warnings that have the tornado warnings right now. 70-mile-per-hour winds in Missouri. So nothing sticks out. Nothing's out of like areas they are. And so keep an eye on this couplet here. It's a little bit of a couplet right here. Definitely a couplet showing up on radar there. So it could be still a confirmed tornado on the ground. This is near Salina. This just updated a couple minutes ago. It's near Salina. Confirmed. This is still PDS tornado warning. Radar confirmed near Salina and Gunter around 11:25. So right now, then Anna, Melissa around 11:35, and then Van Alstyne around 11:40 Central Time. Also going to affect Cannon, Weston, Tioga, White Mound, Farmington, Elmont, Lake Ray Roberts, Altoga, and Westminster. This is moving to the east at 35. Weston is in the path of this tornado. So Weston, if you know anybody in Weston, Texas, northeast of Dallas, tell them to take shelter. Tell them to get below ground. This is a big tornado coming. We just got a new tornado warning here. This continues that one that we saw up in Oklahoma. This is for Cherokee, Mays, and Rogers County in Oklahoma until 12:15 Central Daylight Time. This was 3 miles west of Claremore, moving east at 50, so it's picking up some speed. Tornado and golf ball size hail. This is going to affect Claremore, Pryor Creek, Catoosa, Verdigris, Chouteau, Enola, Locust Grove, Salina, Uluga, Adair, Spavinaw, Foyle, Hoot Owl, Rose, Spavinaw State Park, Sportsman Acres Community, Taiwa, two Taiwas. Different spelling. That's interesting. I've never seen that before in my life. And Strang. Taiwa and Tiawa. Okay. You guys see that too, right? Taiwah and then Tiawah. Side by side. Never seen that before in my life. I don't know if they're in the same area here. There's Tiwa there. I don't know. But we do have, they actually just updated it. It is a confirmed tornado now. Near Claremore, moving east of 50. So it's a damaging tornado, radar confirmed, PDS. So all those towns we told you, also including Interstate 44 between mile markers 239 and 265, are going to be impacted. This is for the 46 minutes here. And this is so close to the radar, so it's really hard to see. But right here near Claremore is going to be your area of rotation. I can't zoom in much more on it. There we go. So there's your rotation right there. Right over Claremore right now. Right over Claremore. Let's take a look and see here. So same velocity right now. We got a CC drop on it. Possibly a CC drop, since it's all the blue around it. So your CC drop would be going right over Claremore right now, just east of Claremore. So there's a couple chasers there. One of them being Aaron Rigsby. Max Olson's there as well. And Bryce Shelton. So, and a couple other chasers are coming up there now. So, those guys need to be safe right now. That's a big tornado going over Claremore. Again, this is north of Tulsa, or northeast of Tulsa right now. It's moving east of 50 miles an hour, so we're going to keep an eye on that one here. As well as this one down here in Texas. Looks like we might be getting some CC drop near Weston right now. Let me look at the velocity on that and see where we are here. Yeah, so coming into Weston would be your CC drop or your rotation. So could be some debris being picked up near Weston right now. So not good if you live in Weston area. This is likely going to take a direct hit. And then if you look back up here in Oklahoma, Claremore, Oklahoma is taking a big hit right now. Large tornado on the ground going through Claremore. So again, guys, as night falls, tornado threat still continues across these areas. We do have a tornado outbreak continuing right now. Definitely underperforming from what they were expecting today, but there's still large tornadoes on the ground right now. We have two of them, one in Texas and one in Oklahoma. This is northeastern Oklahoma, and then we have one in northern Texas, just north of Dallas right now. So, yeah, we'll get to the meet and greet details here in just a few minutes. So we'll keep an eye on these two tornado warnings here. Got two large tornadoes currently on the ground. I guess it's some big. Bryce Shelton just went through Claremore. Aaron Rigsby's there. Max Olson's also there. So a bunch of big name chasers that I know are there in that area right now. And then again, this is just northeast of Tulsa. Tulsa's back here to the southwest. So this is over near the radar site. Very hard to tell right now because it is just so close to the radar site. So we're going to keep an eye on it as it moves away from the site. So again, if you're just joining in with us here, doing live coverage of the continued tornado outbreak from today across Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas. We do have two tornadoes currently on the ground right now. We have one, and as you can see right here, we're watching one near just northeast of Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is for Cherokee, Maize, and Rogers County in Oklahoma. This is going right over Claremore right now. Big CC drop. Red Adair's coming in to see what's going on. So we have ground people there. So if there's any rotation, it would be right here is where a tornado would be right now. So it looks like maybe went over Claremore, just missed Claremore. I'll have to see if I can get any reports on Twitter for that area. So a lot of chasers are in that area right now. A lot more on the way as this tornado threat continues through the night. And then we have one again in Texas here, where we're continuing to watch moving over the Weston area right now. This is for Collin, Cook, Denton, and Grayson counties. And this one is, I believe, moving off to the east of 35. And Weston just looks like it might have taken a big hit. So that's a PDS tornado there. And this one in Oklahoma is moving off to the east of 50. So it's a fast-moving tornado up here in Oklahoma right now. Still possibly a very large tornado on the ground right now in this. Oh, my. Okay, guys. So we're going to look at this here for just a second. Here's your hook. The tornado would be sitting right there, and that matches up with the velocity. The reason it's kind of broken like that is it's so close to the radar. Your radar sight's going to be kind of down here. Down in here is where your radar is. So, I think Claremore just took a large hit from a large tornado. So if you know anybody in Claremore, Oklahoma, I hope they were in their shelter, as that was a very large tornado that went over town. Yeah, it looks like we might be starting to get a large debris signature starting to show up. So, not good at all. Not good at all. I'm just looking to see if I can see it anywhere else different on anything different. So you can definitely see it right here. Starting to get more pronounced again. Okay, you said use a terminal pulsar radar. Let me see here if that is any better at all. There you go, guys. There it is. Thank you, Patton. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. So there it is, guys. There's a large tornado right there. Just crossed over that highway. Nope. Hold on. If I tilt one to better. So definitely a classic hook going on right there, just north of Justice right now. So keep an eye on that. Let me go back to the other radar here too. That's a decent one if you're looking close. Look at this one here and see if we got any correlation coefficient drop. So hard to tell. Yeah, Tribona, go for it. You know the details as well as I do. Go for it, my friend. You are very much welcome to tell them. I don't mind at all. I hope it would be awesome if you could make it out for it. That'd be really cool. We could meet the famous Tribona that we hear so much awesomeness about. So a bunch of chasers here in this area right now are watching this really closely. A couple chasers did go back into Claremore. We got Bryce Shelton there, Sarah, Brett Adair that are there right now. Hunter Falks is coming up. So we're pretty close in here, but you can definitely see it's right there. It just crossed over the highway. Very large tornado. Very, very large tornado. Away from that. We'll go back to that other radar here real quick. So you can see it's still on the ground. Keep an eye on it here. Definitely has some hail in there. Definitely has a lot of lift with it still. Walks away for 6-6, and there's a tornado. Yeah, it's a pretty big one, actually, here, JBL. This is just northeast of Tulsa. Yeah, it's getting more and more pronounced, too. This is near Justice, heading for Pryor Creek, Salina, Wycliffe, Bumpback, Sportsman Acres, Hoot Owl, and then further east to the Old Achua, Bull Hollow, Cloud Creek areas, Leech, Twin Oaks, Kansas. Definitely want to keep an eye on this storm, guys. This is a dangerous one. Large tornado down right there. Very large tornado. Uh-oh. I heard fire whistles outside. Give me 30 seconds here. Oh. All right, we got to look at this for a second here, guys. Let me scoot away from this for a second here. Oop. They're getting reports here near Valley View. So they're getting reports. I'm looking at Twitter right now. Getting reports near Valley View, Texas, of a mass casualty incident at a truck stop. 150 people possibly trapped per scanner. And again, that mass casualty does not mean there's a lot of people that it's not fatal, as of say for now. It just means there's a lot of people injured and they need as many ambulances as they can get. So again, that's for the one in Texas. That one continues to move off to the east here. Still confirmed tornado on the ground near Weston. This is near Melissa. 9 miles northeast of McKinney, moving east at 50. So Anna, the town of Anna, is in the path of this. Large tornado on the ground, confirmed by storm spotters. That's the one moving out of Weston right now. Going between Anna and Melissa towards Blue Ridge, Farmersville, Merritt, Celeste, Greenville, Campbell, Caddo Mills. That's all in Texas. Want to keep an eye on it. And we got a new tornado warning here out from Missouri. This is pretty far into Missouri here. Going to be north of Springfield. My radar would let me zoom back in on it. Thank you. This is going out for Umber View Heights, Arcola area. Just came through Jericho Springs. 9 miles southwest of Stockton. Moving east of 40, as radar indicated. Town Stockton Lake, Stockton State Park, Umber View Heights, Bear Creek, Masters, Cane Hill, and Bona. That is moving east at 40 miles per hour for southeastern Cedar and northeastern Dade counties in Missouri. So we'll keep an eye on that one as that one moves off to the east. This tornado made a hard left turn. Aaron Rigsby's right there. I believe that's Max Olson with him. Very, very close to this tornado right now. Very close. So, That's it right there. Oh boy. Big CC drop. Big CC drop, guys, right there. Oh, that's something you don't want to see. Still large tornado still ongoing. Northeastern Oklahoma. 4 miles northeast Tewa, moving east at 35. Radar confirmed. Claremore, it's past you. Pryor Creek, Chateau, Locust Grove, Salina, Adair, Spavanaw, Foyle, Hoot Owl, Rose, Spotnaw State Park, Sportsman Community, Tewa and Tewa, Strange, and Snowdale State Park. Could be affected by this. It already has crossed over the interstate, it looks like. I think that's the interstate. Yeah, that's the Interstate 44. So it's already crossed over 44. So we'll keep an eye on that storm as well. It also has golf ball size hail with it as well. One still continues for near Weston, Anna, and Melissa, moving off to the southeast. It's going to be an Anna and Melissa around 11:40 and Merritt 11:50. It's moving through those areas now. This is a confirmed tornado by radar, or confirmed tornado by weather spotters. Located near Melissa, 9 miles northeast of McKinney, moving east at 50. It's a PDS tornado. This is for northwestern Hunt County, northeastern Collin County, southeastern Grayson County, and southwestern Fannin County. Towns also could be impacted include Westminster, Altoga, Kellogg, Weston, Frogknot, Blue Ridge, Floyd, Kingston, Bailey, and Nobility. So if you know anyone in those towns in Texas you want to I'll move off to the southeast, to the east southeast. So we're going to keep an eye on that tornado. Is that tornado as well? Looks like the western warning just got dropped on it as it moves off here. This one's still really big though. We got to keep an eye on this one big time. Scan through this real quick here. Let's see something. Could be a little bit of a debris signature trying to show up. Still so close to the radar. Yeah, definitely a large tornado down right now. See as it tracks off to the northeast a little bit. It's kind of paralleling the interstate right now. Moving fast, guys. This one's moving fast at 50 miles an hour. So, I'm sorry, 35. Now it's slowed down a little bit, but it was moving at 55. Or no, this is the one in... This is the one in Oklahoma. Yeah, so... We can't forget this one, though. This is the one that went through Jericho Springs. Got a little bit of stronger winds just a little bit ago here in this one. But nothing too crazy. Probably just saw a little bit, might have been a little brief spin up with this one, but that's about all that one's going to get in Missouri. That's for Cedar and Dade counties in Missouri. That's moving off to the east at about 40 miles an hour. Got a dog groaning in the back beside me here. Tom Trebona, tell him be there, be square, right? So still strong tornado going with this one here. Yeah, this right now is moving out. You said that's in Texas. Okay, yeah, that was that one earlier. Um, as it went through. A lot of wind reports coming in here. A truck stop that was affected. Looks like there's a couple chasers there now. We'll keep our prayers open for them down there in Texas. That could be pretty bad. Maybe a little bit of a debris signature showing up right there. Yes, we're gonna make Trebona in charge of our PR. Absolutely, I agree. Trebona, you're in charge of PR now. You just keep blasting about the event and anything public relations we're doing. We will give you a T-shirt, a hat, whatever else you want, and I'll make you ribs. How about that? Excuse me. I'm tired. Working long day. Another big debris ball starting to show up here. Got really tight, really fast right there. I haven't looked at the radar in a while. What's it look like? Yep. So there's your tornado, guys. Right there. There's your tornado. Sometimes you can pick them out pretty easy on the radar, and that is it. So big time tornado progress in Oklahoma. Oof. Yep, right there. If you compare them to the radars here, oh, it moved away. Oh no. So there you go. That's comparing that. I'll pin the dunking booth at the hot dog toss. I like it. Hi, Rust Belt Ruthie. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Your brother's trying to get me dunked in the dunk tank somewhere. No, I'm not crying about it. I promise. Actually, I think it'd be kind of fun. But again, right now we're looking at this tornado here in Oklahoma. See if we got any CC drop with it here we can compare. Yep, so definitely a CC drop with that. Got your rotation. So it actually has a little bit of almost like a hail core around the tornado itself. So that's definitely very interesting. Really have to keep an eye on that one here. Just got a new tornado warning that just came out. Let's go take a look at it here in Kansas. This is for Arkansas City. Yeah. Oh boy, we got another tornado possibly on the ground now. Oh, I guess I'm not going to bed tonight. So we have another tornado here. Let's pull this back out here. Let's take a look at it here. So going over Arkansas City right now. So here would be your rotation, kind of right in here, going over Arkansas City. And there's your hook, guys. Not going to get much more classic than that. That's your hook right there, going into Arkansas City. So a tornado would kind of maybe sit a little bit south of Arkansas City, so kind of like right in there. That's one kind of all by itself, moving out of northern Oklahoma. They did say tornadoes were still going to be very possible in that area tonight. It's just east of 35, going towards Silverdale. Tisdale, Dexter. I'm not going to get a break tonight. There's another tornado on the ground. Yeah, it's fine. So this one's going to be, this is for southern Cali County and south central Kansas. Arkansas City moving east 25. Tornado ping pong ball size hail is coming to Arkansas City in the next 2 minutes. It's also going to be affecting Maple City and Strother Field Airport. So hopefully we get some confirmation on this soon, because that's a big storm here. Maybe a little bit of a CC drop trying there. Again, this is heading into Arkansas City, Kansas, towards Parker Field and Silverdale. So we'll have to keep an eye on that here as it moves off to the northeast, towards Dexter. Mom let the dogs out, and at least one's back in already. Hey, go outside. Mom let you out. Go outside. Pain in the butt, doggo. Yeah, unfortunately, Trebona lives out there in Illinois, so he's a little far from us, but we're going to really start watching this, guys. I think Arkansas City's about ready to take a big hit by this tornado here. I don't know how big it is, but there is definitely a CC drop starting right there. Milwaukee's such a mess, though. But definitely a big hail core starting on that southern end. So that really makes me start thinking there might be a tornado right here on the ground. So again, this is in Kansas. This is near Arkansas City, Kansas. So the southern part of Arkansas City going into Parker Field, Silverdale is going to get really hit hard here really soon. So we're going to keep an eye on that one as well. We still have this one going down here. Major tornado damage in Claremore. Trees and homes majorly damaged at this location per Brett Dare. So again, as we were talking just a little bit ago, you guys watched it live right here on PA Storm Trackers. A large tornado just went through Claremore, Oklahoma, just a little bit ago. A bunch of chasers are now starting to move in, it looks like, to assist. So that's good. I'm glad to hear some chasers are going to be going to help here. Looks like some of the big names are all in town right now. And they have a lot of help coming. That chaser was in that area about 2 hours ago, so I don't know if he's still there. So this tornado is probably still going through Prayer Creek right now. Brian M. Fingers right there. South of Adair. So a bunch of chasers are still there. Let's take a look and see if it's still in the ground. Okay, it's not as tight as it once was. That's good. Still a little bit of CC drop, but that could be debris fallout from the storms that moved through Claremore. So everyone make sure you pray for Claremore. It doesn't sound like it's good. That's Claremore, Oklahoma. Possibly just hit by a very large tornado. Like I said, a lot of chasers are starting to move into that area now, which is good. They're going to get help. Yeah, Ruthie. Yeah, definitely come on down. It'd be awesome to finally get to meet you and chat with you. It'd be really, really, really cool. We do have another new tornado warning here. This is north of that other one now. This is for Benton County, Northern Benton County, Missouri, near Lincoln. 7 miles northeast. The winds are moving northeast 45 miles or east of 45 miles an hour. It's going to affect Lincoln, Cole Camp, Iona, Palo Pinto, Mora, Brandon, and Crockerville in Missouri. The rotation's not real tight with that. Definitely something to watch. It's not real, like I said, not real tight, but definitely going to keep an eye on what's going on with that one. I cannot believe that there is not this is not a confirmed tornado warning right now. This is a very dangerous storm moving through Parker Field right now in Silverdale. Yeah, definitely a hook. 100% a hook. See, it's kind of wrapping around itself. So, definitely a hook going through Parker Field right now. Possibly a very large tornado moving through Parker Field just east of Arkansas City. Right there it is. So, are we getting any CC drop from that? Oh, yeah. Definitely got a CC drop north of Parker Field. So, definitely probably a tornado on the ground right now in Kansas near Parker Field, Arkansas City area here. I believe Brian M. Finger was right there. Or no, Dylan Phillips is right there. So Dylan Phillips should hopefully he gets an eye on that thing and is able to send out a report, and we'll be able to get it. But that is a large tornado possibly on the ground near Parker Field, Oklahoma. Or, I'm sorry, Parker Field, Kansas. Going to keep an eye on that one as well here. Got a munch for another minute here. We'll run this through here and show you guys what we're looking at here. Yep, going right over Parker Field right now here. Trebona, if you come to the event, I will make sure you get a personalized pass in. Just because you're coming all the way from Illinois. I'll make you my special guest. You can come chill with me. You can run the dunk tank. How about that? It's going to be super cool to meet any of our followers. You finally get to meet us and get to put faces to names. Like that's going to be so awesome to meet you guys. We're excited for it. Should have the updated flyer tomorrow done so I can get them out posted. Mom, can you grab the door? Can you grab the door? Since they're both in. Thank you. That Claremore got hit bad. No, there's a lot of chasers there now, but they have major damage to houses. Now watching probably another one in Kansas on the ground, but nobody's warning. Nobody's saying it's confirmed, but I think it'll hit Parker's Field. Trebona, we will eat Sheetz hot dogs because there is a Sheetz about 5 minutes from the drive-in. Not even 5 minutes from the drive-in. I'll introduce you to Sheetz. Another place we have around here is called Get Go. It's kind of like Sheetz. Pretty good. Okay. So I think this Parker Field got hit by a tornado. There's nobody really down there to confirm who's coming in from the west. Chris Risk is coming in, and Selton Henderson. So we'll have reports from Arkansas City that looks like it took a pretty big hit, and then Parker Field. We should have reports from there in just a couple of minutes. A lot of chasers are moving in to that area now as well. So Claremore Storm's definitely okay. It's back to being radar indicated. So it's no longer on the ground. Looks like it has kind of precluded itself a little bit. So we'll watch to see if that recycles and gets going again. Kevin, munching on some mac and cheese that I made because I worked for 8 hours today and didn't get any dinners. My dinner I got from McDonald's was nasty, so they screwed up my order like always. So, munching on mac and cheese. Cold mac and cheese. But trying to watch for you guys to see what's going on. Right now, we did have a tornado that went through Claremore, Oklahoma just a little bit ago. Is no longer on the ground. It's moved off to the east, but they're getting reports of major damage in that area in Claremore. The storm down in Texas, it's going right now. There's my Texas storm. This went over the interstate way back here near Valley View, hit a truck stop and caused significant damage near the truck stop. Marina has structural damage. Following the path of this thing to see here. Significant damage to structures, paralyzed trees. That's west of Weston. We're going to see how Weston fared here shortly. There's some chasers starting to move into the Weston area right now. So hopefully we'll have those reports shortly for you guys. This storm's kind of disorganized right now too. They are probably all trying to recycle a little bit. We have this one up here. Donald's is depressing. Sheets is better. Yeah, sometimes Sheets isn't the greatest though, Tribona. It sometimes isn't the best. Yeah, Ruthie, I agree. I really hope nobody's hurt. I hope everybody heeded warnings and took shelter. Because, it's 1 o'clock here, but it's midnight there. A lot of people are asleep, and it's weekend. A lot of people were having big parties today. A lot of people are in bed early and with family over. So, hoping everybody took shelter. This is the one, again, it's in Missouri. Not real impressive with this one. This is for Lincoln Coal Camp area. The other one looks like they let that one go. And then here's the one in Oklahoma. Again, we're watching not real tight rotation anymore, which is good. And then the one in Kansas still is really surprising me that there's nobody on it. Chasers are just getting into Arkansas City and the Parker Field. Hopefully they'll be able to check that out as well here. Let me see where my mouse went here. It's a little bit of a hook still going on a Kansas storm here. Here's your hook. Everybody always thinks the hook is coming up, coming down and going backwards. Some people think it's just like this. Oop. That's horrible drawing. Some people think it comes down and kind of loops up. Not all the time. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they do this. So there's your hook. So it's an upside down hook. Yeah, Ruthie, I did see that. I was at work and was able to watch them. I'm a one dispatcher, so the storms hit, and we ended up having to put out 8 warnings tonight during my shift. 6 severe thunderstorm warnings and 2 flash flood warnings. So that's that one in Kansas. Again, the Missouri one. There's the one in Texas. Not looking that impressive. Look at velocity on that. No, it's very, Very messy. Starting to get pretty far away from the radar here. Is their radar even up this way somewhere? So it's still a little tight on rotation. Nothing too crazy. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And then Oklahoma, starting to recycle. It looks like here, so might be starting to get another tornado right there, north of Salina. Looks like it might move off to the northeast towards Old Ichua, New Ichua, Bull Hollow, Jay, Sycamore. Chaser out there in the middle of nowhere. Jacob Spinks on it. Brian M. Finger, I think, came down, but he's heading west to help. A lot of chasers are starting to head into Claremore to assist with the damage there. Claremore, Oklahoma was hit pretty hard by a tornado just a little bit ago, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Trevor was worrying about making sure I eat on my Chasecation. Gotta eat to stay good, but sometimes I don't get what I want to eat on Chasecation. Sometimes I have to live with a bag of chips. So it's just life of a chaser. Unless we're in Illinois, then I just call up Trebone and he makes me ribs. So it's all good. Okay, this one's starting to look a little more disorganized now. Maybe. So here's your first area rotation here, but it might be trying to transfer some rotation down here. So it might be transferring its energy further down to the south. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But everything is radar indicated right now. We'll give it a few more minutes here and see if anything does go more warned here. See if there's any tornado possible signatures with anything new. No, everything's about the same as it once was. They must have let our flash flood warnings here expire in PA, as I don't see them on the board anymore. Nope, they let them go. Oh my. All kind of wind reports down here in West Virginia. Let's see what we got going on. There's a bunch of stuff down by Bridgeport. A bunch of wind damage reports down there. Any other chasers I know out and about down there? Nope. Oh, look, there's me. Hi. Just chilling home. So Arkansas City storm right now is riding right along the border right now. So starting to get its act back together too a little bit here up here. So nothing much to happen in Arkansas City. So Chris Risk and Selton is moving off to the east now. So we'll keep an eye on them here. One in Oklahoma is observed again near Salina. So let's take a look at this one here. It's another observed. Confirmed tornado located near Salina, moving east of 35. It's got golf ball size hail with it. Radar confirmed tornado. This is for southwestern Delaware and northeastern Mayes County in Oklahoma. Towns that could be affected here shortly include Jay, Salina, Colcord, Kansas, Spavinaw, Oaks, Hoot Owl, Rose, Spavinaw State Park, Leech, Twin Oaks, Strange, Lake Uchua State Park, and Snowdale State Park. So again, starting to really get its act back together again. We were watching it for a while, died off, and recycled. It is 100% on the ground. There is a CC drop for you. So we'll keep an eye on it here. I'm reading some of your comments now. Yeah, let's hope nobody floats away down there in Bridgeport. I've worked myself in Bridgeport, so I definitely understand down there can be bad. First round was pretty intense. Allegheny 911 was reporting severe weather every 15 minutes or so. They were on top of it. Yep. Yeah, Allegheny County did pretty well today. Some of them storms ended up moving down to where I work. I'm a 911 dispatcher for Fayette County, so I was actually on fire tonight, so I got to dispatch a lot of trees down. Not many. Probably about I'd say probably about a dozen total storm related calls. One flooding, and then a couple trees down, wires down, transformer fires, stuff like that. So not too bad. But yep, they did good in Allegheny County. Phantom Siren checking in. Whoop, whoop. Phantom Siren's here. Everybody behave. We'll check out this. We'll keep watching this one here. It's observed. There's another tornado warning just came out. All of a sudden, the board is full of tornado warnings. A little bit ago, there was not, and now there's like 1.5 million. What is going on? This is that one in Texas. It's kind of starting to get kind of sloppy looking. They had the tornado warnings earlier. That's the old warning in Oklahoma, so that should be expiring like right about now. A little bit of a CC drop right there. Yep. Jan's here. Jan's checking in. Hello, Jan. I apologize I didn't say hi to you earlier. Hello. Welcome. Trevona you can never make promises to behave, so I just take, hey, you're Trevona, you're allowed to do whatever you want. We allow ya. There's your rotation. Bottom part of the hook, it looks like. Oh yeah, another hook. Formed pretty nice here. Storm would be kind of right there where your tornado would be sitting. There's your hook. Huge hill core on the north side. And it's heading towards Old Achua, Bull Hollow, Cloud Creek, Coal Cord area. Yeah, that's Phantom. That's probably for tomorrow. Nothing going on tonight in Chicago. We'll look for you here. A couple little popcorn storms off to your southwest, but nothing crazy. No severe weather. Your closest severe storm is down here southwest of Columbia right now. The tornado warning in Missouri. We're keeping an eye on it though. Okay, this storm is doing some wicked things here. So it tightened up, then it died off, and now it looks like a new area rotation is starting to form on the southern side of the hook. So first area rotation kind of went up this way and died off. But here's your new area rotation down here. So it's transferring its rotation and energy down to the south. So we'll keep an eye on that one. And we're watching this mess in Oklahoma. 20 on the ground there. There's the one in Texas, kind of looking a little sloppy, but Oop, that's horrible. Hold on. Some broad rotation right there. And then your Missouri storm, your Cove Camp, there's a rotation there. That's a sloppy storm. Don't see much happening with that one. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate it very much. That means the world to me. I appreciate it a lot. Try to push this for another half hour, guys, and then I'll probably be hopping off so I can get some sleep. Yeah, speaking of that, let's don't want to do that. Hold on. A little something for you guys. We'll take a look at this. Just updated the day 2, obviously, for tomorrow. So this is day 2. This is for tomorrow. Big, huge area. Most of Kentucky, southern Indiana, most of Illinois, eastern Missouri, and the northern Tennessee. So a lot of big towns affected. St. Louis, Indianapolis. Remember, tomorrow is the Indianapolis 500. So, got to keep an eye on that. A bunch of the bigger towns in Illinois, just north of Nashville, Paducah is going to be in this enhanced risk. So your tornado threat tomorrow, looking along the Mississippi River tomorrow, for the most part south of St. Louis down towards Paducah. St. Louis, Chesterfield, Belleville, University City, and Oakville. Your towns are going to be affected by that. Their wind threat tomorrow is pretty much all over that area as well. And then your hail threat a little bit further south and west for your hash, but still in the same area. Going to keep a close eye on it. Another town that's involved, Louisville, Kentucky. It is saying Nashville's in the enhanced. And Cincinnati, Ohio. So wherever Landon Smith's lurking right now, he's probably sleeping. That's for Cincinnati. So keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, Jan, we will not be chasing. The next day I'll be able to chase will be next Friday, a week from yesterday. So next weekend I can chase. I'll be off again, and if something happens close by, we'll get you guys out chasing. But until then, I won't be able to chase because I work every day. So. Yeah, there you go, Ruthie. Go check out Columbus tomorrow. Tomorrow it's looking good. And if not, then PA on Monday. Here's day 3 Monday. So most of PA, southeastern PA, Harrisburg. So Storm Chaser Justin Selig might be out chasing this on Monday. So we'll keep an eye on it. Well, fandom, you never know. I mean, Iowa has the most tornadoes in the country as of right now. So, I mean, but no, yep. Don't worry, Jan, Kevin. We will be out probably next weekend if stuff happens. Nothing's on the day 4 through 8 right now, so nothing spectacular to watch. But I'll keep an eye on it. Maybe something will come through next week and we'll be able to chase it. Right now, we only have a couple tornado warnings out. The one for central Oklahoma, the PDS tornado watch, has officially been allowed to expire. But we still have a tornado watch for eastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, northern Kansas, western part of Missouri, and then the very little tip in northern Texas where that tornado warning is right now. I'll just jump back over to here and see if anything has changed. I don't see anything. This Kansas one's starting to get kind of sloppy, so it did its little poof through Parker Field and has moved on. Looks like the chasers went past Parker Field, so they must not be expecting any damage or anything. I know, isn't that crazy, fandom? How just much we just blew up, but we still remember our OGs. You know, Rust Belt Ruthie's been on here for a little while now. Jabona's been on here for a while. We have you. We have Jan and Kevin. And we have all kind of people. So you guys have just been amazing. Being with us and stuff. Chubbs was on earlier. He's our OG. He's been on since we started at like 5. Like, he was one of our very first few that subscribed. So we all talk about Chubbs the Ice Cream Man, and you see his name pop up. He's one of our OGs. So we love everybody equally. All are awesome. Except Trebona. I'm allowed to pick on Trebona. So There's one in Oklahoma again. It's a little sloppy again, but still rotating. Still radar confirmed tornado that one. And then the one in Texas is really sloppy looking. Let's look at the radar one more time for all these. Yeah, the Texas one looks like it's starting to go more outflow dominant now. You can kind of see their wind would be pushing in for the backside here and pushing that out. So that's what we call an outflow boundary storm. Definitely more straight line winds than tornadic winds in that. So that I bet that storm won't last the tornado warning very much longer in Texas. Oklahoma, still a little bit of a hook. Not quite though. Looks almost more like a feeder band. So we'll draw this a little bit better for you here. As a feeder band would come up in here and would feed the storm with the. Sorry, my arrow is horrible drawing, but that feeds your storm. So we'll have to keep an eye on the one in Oklahoma. I bet that tornado is no longer on the ground. And then there's the one in Kansas. That's been kind of moving along the state line. It actually kind of looks like even going into Oklahoma now, we might have something trying to form down here on the southern end. Let's take a look at that on the velocity here. That would be where your rotation is now. So as we move over here, the reflectivity, that would be where your tornado would sit. So yeah, Ramon, I am getting pretty tired. I'm trying to push for 2 hours for you guys. I'll get you about a 2-hour video here. I'm just reading your guys' comments too. Yep. Let's see here. Oh, your phone went off for a tornado was in an entire different state. Well, that's not supposed to happen. If y'all were watching when we first started our chasecation, when we were down in Oklahoma, and we got stuck in the ditch, and then afterwards we had to drop the drive shaft in the middle of the dirt road in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. Me and Storm Chaser Jones were underneath the car, working on the car, or dropping the drive shaft, and our phones went off like it's a tornado warning, and we both looked at each other and went, "Don't even think about it." We're like, we didn't get a tornado warning all day, and now we're out here doing this kind of work, and we're going to get a tornado warning. Ended up being a Amber Alert out of Kansas. So, but we were so close to the border, so we got it. But we're like, thank God, wasn't a tornado warning. We were about ready to both poop our pants, I think. Speaking of that, everyone who is watching here, please say a prayer for Storm Chaser Jones, Davy Jones, and his mom Ann. They were in a severe car accident this evening in Oklahoma while chasing. They're both bumped up and bruised, but okay. Their vehicle is totaled, and they're right now stuck in Oklahoma, so they could really use the prayers. So anyone who does your prayers before bed tonight, or whatever, however you do your prayers, please pray for Storm Chaser Davy Jones and his mom Ann, who you saw a lot with us in our chasecation. They met up with us in Oklahoma and chased with us. They've chased with me in the past. Please say a prayer for Storm Chaser Davy Jones and his mom Ann, again, who were in a severe car accident this evening while chasing in Oklahoma. They're both okay, just bumped and bruised. Ann has a bump on her head. Davy has whiplash. But their vehicle is totaled, and they're trying to get a rental to get back home to Virginia. So you can say a prayer for them. I'd really appreciate it. I know the PA Storm Trackers team would appreciate it. All right, we have a new tornado warning here. I think it is the storm here in Kansas. That's riding right along that border. So we're going to keep an eye on this one here. Kansas might do the thing again here. I'm so sorry, Jan. I don't mean to yawn and to make you yawn. I apologize. It's 1:30 a.m. here in Pennsylvania, in the United States. So you've been watching the storms 24 hours. That's crazy. That's crazy. I hope to come visit the UK really soon. I'd love to go over there and see your guys' culture and just see it. I think it would be amazing. So eventually it'll happen. Eventually, once I save some money, but thank you, Jan. Thank you, Ruthie, for praying for Davey. He really needs it right now. Again, he is okay, but he had to get a ride to a hotel just to be safe, and yeah, he's really upset right now. So that can't happen in storm chasing. It's just how it is. You can get into accidents. There's a lot of people that are really focused on a storm, not paying attention to driving, and it just happens. So, but anyway, here's our new tornado warning here for Kansas. It's kind of riding along that Kansas-Oklahoma border here, southeastern Cowley and southern Chautauqua counties in Kansas. Severe thunderstorm producing a tornado 8 miles southwest of Cedar Vale, moving east of 40. Golf ball size hail. It's going to be in Elgin around 12:45 Central Daylight, Chautauqua around 12:55, and Peru around 1:05. Other areas impacted include Neotazi. Moving right along here. Oh my, that was horrible. Where'd that come from? Here would be your tornado sitting right there. So let's take a look at the velocity on that. Yep. So there would be your tornado sitting there. So, big CC drop. Maybe a little bit of one back here trying. Maybe a little bit of one back here trying, but nothing crazy. Not a big CC drop like we saw earlier that moved through Claremore. Thank you. That's it. Claremore. That was a big town that got hit by a tornado. So 14 hours solid today. That's crazy, Jan. I cannot believe. Yeah, golf ball. That's nothing to do with your bowling ball. I did. Well, it was golf ball, but it was pretty big as I was screaming in my video. We got hail! We got hail! I get excited when I see hail because we don't get that much hail in Pennsylvania. I hear a doggy crying somewhere. I don't know where he is. Probably laying on the steps, wants me to come upstairs. He can wait another 15 minutes. I got you guys for another 15 minutes. That's awesome, Ruthie. That is absolutely awesome. I'd love to visit there. It seems so nice. Yes, it did. But it did leave dents in the car. Only a couple though. Only about like 5 or 6 small dents. So not too bad. The key held up pretty well. Oh, we just got all kind of tornado warnings here. Delaware and Mays. What's this one? That's the one in Salina. That's now still radar indicated. Let's see here. We got any other new? They did add that warning for Osage County near Granola, Hula, and Washash. What? Washashi State Park. Oh, I can't circle it because obviously it's going to go away, but Washashi State Park. You're welcome, Kevin. You're welcome. Wish we could have did more. We were able to drop off some water and garbage bags. We weren't able to actually get in and help with cleanup. One state trooper told us we could go in and help. And the next one we talked to said, no, we only need, unless you're a contractor group, or if you have family that lives in Greenfield, that you're going to help, then you can come into town to help. Other than that, but we were still able to drive through the town, saw how bad it was, and as I was driving through, I made sure I prayed for everybody that was affected there to get the help. And it was horrendous to hear the people that died there. That's horrible to hear. We were so close to town. Our motto of our team is when the chase ends, the aid begins. We didn't do that. We kept chasing because we saw you guys had plenty of storm chasers coming to town and want to help you guys out. So we're like, we don't want to interfere. We don't want to interfere. But we felt bad then because that's our motto. We didn't stick with our motto. We're just glad you guys got a lot of help that came in and was able to get people out of their houses that were stuck. So kudos to all those chasers. But I'll never forget your town. Never. We were only about a couple miles east of when it hit town and should have went back to help, and we didn't. So I feel bad. I really feel bad. But I'm glad, you're safe and hopefully your house wasn't too badly damaged or anything. Trabona's still trying to get everybody to come see the chasing Kia. I know fandom, right? Washashi. That's just such what? I've never seen that before in my life. Everyone else see that too. Where's the Washashi? WAHSHASHE State Park. Washashi. Never heard that before in my life. Okay. Moving on. We got a new morning here in Polk. Oh, hello. That's a hook. You just see it. Yep, there's a hook. Baby hook, but that's a hook. Yes, Finn, can I help you? Somebody's whiny. I think somebody wants me to go to bed soon. Ruthie says, yeah, I was there for 2 weeks. Spent 2 days in London. Wasn't enough time to see everything. Now I want to Mudlark. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to get myself to London too, but I had to get a passport and money. Got to get money to go there. Eventually. I'd love to get to Germany because that's where my family's from. So, Germany, I think, would be really cool to see. My grandfather was in Paris. I'd love to just to see Paris, see the Eiffel Tower. Like, that'd be kind of fun. Jan says, I love following your storms. Makes me grateful that we don't get any of that magnitude here. Yeah, you guys get very lucky over there. You guys get a lot of like bad wind storms and rain storms and stuff from our mess that comes across the Atlantic Ocean to you guys. So thankfully you don't get the magnitude we get here. And it's even in PA, we don't get a whole lot of bad. If we get like tornadoes or like very weak tornadoes, Trabona has a better chance of seeing an EF5 out his door than I do. So, or hopefully not, right, Trabona? No, you don't. No, you're not going flying. No flying for Trabona. I see the Booze Traveler was checking in here. Yep, we were talking about the truck stop. Oh, it's been totally demolished. Oh, that's not good. 150 people inside when the tornado hit just a little bit ago. Not good. Yeah, I saw a report on Twitter or X just a little bit ago from one of the chasers was putting that out there. Said the scanner was going crazy. It was an MCI, mass casualty incident, which doesn't mean people died. It just means they need more ambulances than they can get. They can actually send out help through the state and get help coming in. So hopefully they got the help they need. Trapona, I feel like you have been everywhere. You've been everywhere. Yeah, I don't know what passports cost now, but I haven't had a passport. No, my lord, it's been a long time. The last time I traveled internationally was back in 2008 when I was a kid. went to the Dominican Republic for a family vacation. That's the only last time I traveled internationally. I've never been to Canada. I've been across the freaking river from Canada. I've been looking across the Niagara Falls to Canada, but that's all I've been. That's as close as I've been to Canada. Been pretty close to Mexico, but never went into Mexico, and I really don't want to go into Mexico. So, I've been pretty much all over the United States too. I've been to 46 of the 50 states here in the United States, so doing pretty well. The only 4 states we haven't been to yet, actually the whole family hasn't been to, is my sister. There's a couple states my sister hasn't been to that I have, but not many. But me and my parents, the only 4 states we haven't been to has been Alaska, Hawaii, Washington, and Oregon. Been to California, been to Idaho, Montana, Yellowstone, out in Wyoming, been to Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada. Was just in Colorado just a couple days ago. Traynor, Iowa. I think we were close to there. Ooh, that's getting a nice hook on it. Holy crap, I'm not even paying attention. Nice hook starting to form down here in the bottom. Now you're going to get me looking, Kevin. I have a feeling we were really close to there. We were really close. Because we followed the path of the storms when they started. Okay, I see. Yep, you're right, just outside of Omaha. So we were close to you when we came up the interstate coming out of Omaha into Iowa. We were really close to you. The closest when we were looking at the damage we got to you was Villisca. We got to Villisca and turned off. We checked out all the windmills that were knocked over. That was crazy, seeing all those windmills destroyed like that. That was insane. Jane lives in West Midlands, so it's pretty sheltered. Okay. I know it does rain over there from time to time when it does like get bad weather, you guys get bad weather. You know, when they say, "Oh, it's bad weather," it's going to be bad weather. But for the most part, UK is pretty from what I've studied in the weather, UK is pretty consistent all year round for weather. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading updates from Davey and Ann. They are in their hotel for the night to relax, and then get a rental car tomorrow. So glad they're okay. Glad they're okay. Yeah, Kevin, I'm sure we'll be back out there again. Um, I feel like Illinois and Iowa is like my second home. As much as we've been chasing out there, we don't get to your part of the state too often, but we chase a lot of like over Mount Pleasant, Iowa, Burlington. We were in New London for that tornado when it hit, kind of in that southeast corner of the state. Um, so that was like my first time chasing Southwest Iowa, and it wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. I like experiences, so I'm sure we'll be back. That's actually, I'm looking kind of your area now here. Kevin. You have a severe thunderstorm warning just across the border in Missouri, and there's a couple flash flood warnings over on the other side of Omaha, and there's another severe thunderstorm warning up north of Soldier, northeast of Omaha. So it looks like you're pretty good. Let's check the radar for Kevin. Let's see what's going on up there near Omaha. You're getting some rain right now, but looks like your rain is about done. Yep, there's Traynor. Yep, your rain's about done. Looks like you had some pretty heavy rain all day. How about Trebona? What's Trebona doing? Trebona's probably making it storm like crazy there just for me to come back. Nothing going on for Trebona. All looks good. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can look over. I don't think I can really look over into the UK on radar. I don't think it'll let me. There's a couple dots in the UK, though. Nope, I can't look at radar over there. I apologize. I mean, I can, but not for the UK. There's radar everywhere else but the UK. Trepona's sitting here watching me fall asleep. Getting to be soon. We'll go till 2 a.m. here. 15 more minutes. I think we can do that. We'll send out another ad too, because the thing just told me that you guys are going to get another ad. Some flooding reports going on in West Virginia. Tornado warnings are going to continue through the night too, guys. So just make sure you have a way to get warnings when the tornado warnings come out. So that way they can get to shelter if you're affected by these tornado warnings. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of tornado warnings probably through the night and then tomorrow. I may or may not hop on tomorrow night. It's not going to be as big of a night tomorrow night, so we'll see how I feel after work again, but we'll see. We'll see how I feel. Right now we have we'll scan back through these real quick here and just see. Harlan's keeping northwest Pennsylvania under control. Good job, Harlan. Yeah, you keep that under control up there. You guys been getting crazy weather. Starting it off. I've chased up there near Mercer, PA, and then down 422 through Butler. Slippery Rock's like my third home. I spend a lot of time with the Loves up there to Slippery Rock. That's usually where we meet up if stuff starts really happening up that way. And Trebona, I don't know when you'll see another Josh update. Might be tomorrow night, depending on how I feel with work. If I don't get on tomorrow night, then soon enough. Take me to West VR in the fall, please. Oh, West Virginia. Take me to West Virginia in the fall, please. Hey, West Virginia's nice in the fall with the leaves changing. Really nice. If you get the opportunity to go see them, check them out. Really worth it in the fall, especially like October time. It's amazing. Even here in Western Pennsylvania, up on the mountains, it gets really, really nice. I mean, the good thing is, at least when you live in Kevin in Western Iowa, at least it's not super, super flat right there. You could be out in more central Iowa where it's really flat, or you can live out in western Kansas, Nebraska where it's super flat. So I'll take a little bit of trees. It's definitely different here, though. We need a little bit more differentness here. We need a little bit of flat here in PA. We don't have the flat. Yep, I know, Ruth. Yeah, I knew you weren't too far from Butler. Yep, I chase Butler a lot. That 422 corridor from Butler. I love chasing it from from 79 all the way over to Katanning. And then after that, it kind of gets squirrely over towards Indiana, PA. So, but I like chasing that area. Beating Barry, who's from Butler. I meet up with him up there a lot. Logan Esrich, who's up from northwestern PA as well. He meets up with us a lot. By the way, both of them are out on their chasecation, so check them out in the coming days with chasing. If you're looking for a good chaser to watch while storm chasing, Beating Barry and Logan Esrich will be out on their chasecation. Justin Selig will probably be out on Monday for Eastern Pennsylvania, so we'll keep an eye open for him as well. And all those chases will be featured at our Meet the Chasers two-night event at the Evergreen Drive-In in Mount Pleasant that Trebona has been so awesome about promoting. Mike, I was on fire tonight. I dispatched fire all night with Mr. Kelly. I even had out your company. So Hootie owes me a steak dinner. Just let him know that when you see him. Okay, Ruthie. Okay. Yeah, I like going through by the Big Butler Fairgrounds. That's like one of my favorite. And then the whole way over towards I always forget the town. It's in Worthington. Up to Worthington. I love sitting in Worthington watching storms, or by the Butler Fairgrounds. Those are my favorite areas. And then, like I said, we always used to sit over there at the Loves and Slippery Rock. That's our favorite place to meet. So, if you ever see me say I'm going northwestern PA to chase, come meet me at the Loves. That's probably where we'll be chilling. Oh, sorry, Mike. Yeah, I didn't know you didn't hear me. Yeah, no, I dispatched fire from 3 to 11 tonight. So I was out there. All right, let's run down this list so far here and see what we got going on here. Everything's starting to kind of get sloppy. Like that storm there is probably going to not get rewarned. That one's starting to not do much. That's the one in Polk County, Missouri. That has a hook on there. We'll come back to that one in a second. That one's still just doing something there in Oklahoma. Coming into Arkansas very shortly. And then one in Kansas isn't doing a whole lot. But this one in Missouri, man, that's a hook. That's a hook right there. Yeah. Definitely got rotation right there. Not as much on the other run, but that's okay. Coefficient. Not a whole lot of debris signature right now. Picking up on all that rain. All right, Jan, have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. Please get some sleep. Please, 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 please get some sleep. 14 hours is a long time. I'm probably with you as well. 14 hours now. So good night, Jan. Make sure I know you have that notification bell turned on because you're always with us. We'll be on again, I'm sure. Maybe tomorrow night, but we'll see. Easy Rider Rodeos in Butler. They don't have it there no more. It got too crazy there. I don't remember that. That might be before my time. Before my time. I used to go to Big Butler Fairgrounds very often. You would think it was like the state fair. You know, a lot of the Midwest states have the big state fairs. Big Butler Fair would be the state fairs because they're just so big. It's a big fair. There's Jamie checking in. Actually, I was just wondering where you were, Jamie, because I know you said you were going to jump on with us this evening. And I was just worried, maybe I fell asleep or something, because it does happen. It's all good, because unfortunately I'll probably be getting off pretty soon, probably about 8 more minutes or so, because I've been on for well over 2 hours now. I was in the 90s, Ruthie. Yeah, way before my time. I was born in the late 90s, so 98. So I'm a young buck. I'm a young buck. Evan says they have oaks in the Lois Hollows color. Do they get nice color with the leaves and stuff? I think they do here, so. Jamie says, I absolutely fell asleep. I don't blame you at all, Jamie. Not at all. You were 100% allowed to take a nap. We're just kind of watching the tornado warnings as they roll through right now. Nothing's on the ground right now. I've been watching this one here in Missouri, Polk County in Missouri here. That's a nice big hook on it. Near Bolivar, moving east at 25. I think they had a tornado there at Bolivar yesterday. Maybe another Bolivar. I don't know. That town of Bolivar likes to get hit by tornadoes because I know the one here in Westmoreland County does as well. Oop. This is going to be moving towards Bolivar, Halfway, and Goodson. It's moving east of 25. Also, it's golf ball size hail, a.k.a. Chabona hail, bowling ball hail. Okay, Ruthie. Yep, there. Yep, your son's probably my age. What month was he born in? I was born in June, so my birthday's coming up here in a little under a month. Be turning 26. Can't freaking wait. Yeah, Jamie, we had a couple tornadoes on the ground earlier. We had a big one hit in Texas. We'll see if we get any new reports down there actually in Texas. This one is still going on in Texas down here. It's kind of dying off now. If I can speak would be great. It did do some damage over here near Valley View. I guess a truck stop was leveled. So 150 people were trapped. And it obviously is moving off and it kind of died. There was a big one up here in Oklahoma. This one, it actually is still warm there, but they had a tornado go through Claremore, Oklahoma, and did some major damage where all these chasers are. They have houses with major damage. Numerous reports of damage in Claremore, TDS on radar. So Claremore, that's getting a little bit of rain now, had a tornado go through just a little while ago. A bunch of chasers are out there checking on damage and stuff. Okay, Ruthie, they're both born in May. Well, then your son is older than me by a month. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, give me 1 second, Chabona. We can find out here. Let me see if we can get some maps up here. Let's take a look and see what that truck stop was. So stand by here. Ignore all the thoughts and hearts and stuff. This is my dad's, and he looks at some stuff here. We'll compare these alerts here. So it's reporting right on the bend. Looks like there's a shell right there. That's the right one. Doesn't look like too big of a truck stop, so that's good at least. There's an RV place. There's a shell. So it might be this truck stop here. It might be this shell. So I'm not seeing unless there's one closer up to Valley View, which I don't know. Not looking likely. So maybe this shell. I don't know if there's anything further down here. It's a couple distribution centers. There's a Walmart distribution center and a Sam's Club. There's a Sportsman 2. Looks like a little truck stop. Nothing big though. No Buckies and no not alums either, because that gets down into Sanger, and it was definitely north of Sanger. So, um, looking like it wasn't too big of a truck stop. 150 people trapped. Could be a little over exaggeration, but so yeah, just a little truck stop looks like. Night tornadoes are the worst nightmare. Yeah, they're still going too. So nothing's currently on the ground, but we still have 7 tornado warnings still out. This one still has a hook on it, so this one might have a tornado down. Maybe. Ruthie says her son's a national park ranger in Virginia. That's awesome. I have a lot of friends who are, well, not a lot of friends, but I do know one guy who is a national park guy, and he loves his job. So that's awesome. And her daughter lives in Cleveland. Ugh, get rid of them Browns. We don't like them Browns. Just kidding. That's awesome. I'm glad they're living both living their best lives, and hopefully they'll be able to come visit you soon. That's a big thing. But yeah, they said about 150 people in that truck stop. I don't know how true that is. Those are pretty small truck stops, nothing big and crazy. So, no, it definitely wasn't a Sheets. Sheets goes as far west as Dayton, Ohio. So, no Sheets. So it appears they let the tornado warning in Texas expire. So that one is going to be let go, which is good. Looks like this one in Oklahoma is going to expire, but obviously have to do one a little further east near Colcord, Decatur, Entry, moving off towards Springdale. That's actually moving into Arkansas right now. Still going eastern Oklahoma, a couple supercells. Still trying to get going. And then you have this big one up here riding right along the border of Oklahoma, Kansas. Then you have one heading for Lebanon, Missouri, and then St. Robert. Actually, I just stayed in St. Robert when we went on our chasecation. I'm glad they're Pittsburgh fans, Ruthie. I'm glad. They better not be rooting for them Browns or them Ravens. I can't even root for anybody. I'm not a football guy. I'm a hockey guy, NASCAR, wrestling. That's my big one. Hockey, NASCAR, and wrestling. Jamie says her 2 kids moved to Michigan. Talk about betrayal. That's funny. Trebona does love Sheets. I know Trebona loves Sheets. And if you make it out here for the Chaser event, I will take you to Sheets. You're going to try Sheets, and I bet you like it. I'm going to get you some hot dogs from Sheets. It's really, really good food, I promise. And it's made to order, too. So you like certain things on a burger, they'll put it however you want, as long as they have it. I got good. Excuse me. I got good food. Depends on what Sheets it is, too. The Sheets near us, they press their hot dogs. They don't have them on a roller, so they're not as good. They have to be rolled. But it's decent price, 2 for 99 cents. And if you get a Sheets card, you get all kind of perks. So I got a Sheets card. Ruthie, you love hockey. Love it when they fight in hockey. Oh, I do too. I actually got to witness a goalie fight. When I went to a game when I was younger, so it was pretty fun. Brent Johnson of the Pittsburgh Penguins got to fight Rick DiPietro of the New York Islanders and broke his jaw. I remember that game. They have chili dogs. I think Sheets. I think you can make chili dogs and Sheets. The only one they can't make that I love is Chicago dogs. I like my Chicago dogs. So good. Yep, Kevin, I like NASCAR. I like NASCAR racing. We have a racetrack not too far from us that is actually part of the NASCAR. What is it called? It's like the smaller cars and stuff. And it's like NASCAR, like that actually wanted Jennerstown Speedway. It's not too far from us. Padded 412 dude loves his hometown teams, the Blues and the Cardinals. Cardinals, the Blues. I'll take you up on the Blues. I like the Blues. I've always liked the Blues. Got to watch them actually win the Cup a couple years ago when I was in Tennessee on vacation. I was so happy for them. Not a Jordan Binnington fan. Just not a Jordan Binnington fan. I'm sorry, but you guys have a lot of other good players though, and I'm glad you were able to get what's his name off. Oh, who the Penguins trade to them? They did really, really, really good. He's a young player. Oh, I forget his name. Kasper Kapanen. Kasper Kapanen? Yeah, Kapanen. You guys got Kapanen. He did good. So, now I'm happy for you there. Yeah, Ruthie. They're like stock cars. Yep. I forget what it's called. It's the NASCAR Wheelin' Series or something like that. I think it's NASCAR Wheelin' Series, something like that. But they're pretty good. I like the local races, but I've been to a NASCAR race though. I had so much fun. If I wouldn't have got sunburned, I'd have even more fun. But I got sunburned so bad because I didn't put sunscreen on like a ding dong and sat in the sun for 2 days straight. With my girlfriend at the time, she was burnt so bad too, but we had a good time. Yeah, Trebone, he's talking about the there is a Sheets about less than 5 minutes away from the drive-in where the meet and greet's going to be. The Super Chasers event and some little movie called Twisters. I did put out an invitation to a couple bigger chasers and never heard back. For the meet and greet, and they helped since they offered to come help me. I sent an invite out to Brandon Kopic and Vince Welty about coming to the event since I appreciated them helping me so much, and I never heard back. So it's chase season. I get it. I just thought it was nice to at least try to offer them to come to see if they, if they would be interested. But it's middle chase season, July, so they might be out chasing the high plains or something. Storms are supposed to start during my son's graduation party. I have ridiculous storm anxiety. Oh no, Jamie. Well, I will put in a word with Mother Nature, tell her to hold off until your graduation's over with. And I pray that the weather will be good for you. Ruthie says they got the Sharon PA Speedway. I don't know if I know. I heard of the Sharon PA Speedway, but I don't know if I know where it's at. I know where Lernerville is. That's what kind of between you and me, Lernerville. Tornado Page will be there talking about glamorous event with celebs. Yeah, Tornado Page will be there. All the way from Illinois. We have Noah Deere coming from Nebraska. Or I'm sorry, Kansas. He lives in Kansas. Yeah, Kansas. Landon Danovich will be there from Pennsylvania. Justin Selig will be there from Pennsylvania. Logan Esrich will be there from Pennsylvania. Beating Barry will be there. Davy Jones and his mom Ann will be making their way up from Virginia, hopefully with their new chase vehicle. Jason Garrison's coming. Storm Chaser Jason Garrison's coming in from Ohio. He'll be there. We got all kind of people coming. Got 9 chaser teams coming to the meet and greet, so it's going to be exciting. But let's see, anything else going on here? Everything's. Oh nope, we got an observed here. We have an observed tornado warning going into Arkansas on this one. Radar confirmed tornado PDS 5 miles west southeast of Maysville, moving east 35. This is for Benton County and Delaware County in Arkansas and Oklahoma. This includes Saloma Springs, Jay, Gentry, Gravette, Decatur, West Salome Springs, Concord, Kansas, Highfill, Springtown, Maysville, Centerton, Fairmount, Lake Ucha State Park, Gallatin, and Cherokee City. That is for both Oklahoma and Arkansas. And that is for another 20 minutes. So probably about 1:30 Central Daylight Time. We'll watch to see if that stays on. If it goes back to radar indicated, then we will get off. So we'll keep an eye on that for a minute. Who's this Josh person you keep talking about? I won't be there. I'll be hiding somewhere else. Oh, yes, Ruthie. It's going to be a blast. I really hope you can make it down for it. I hope Tribona can come out for it. It's going to be so much fun. You guys will have such a blast. It's going to be a big, big event. Speaking of that, tomorrow, which is now today, the new featured chaser post will go out on the Facebook event page. There is a Facebook event page on it. I will share it again on the Facebook PA Storm Trackers page so you can check it out. And then there'll be a new featured chaser on there. And the Kia will be there. Ruthie drives a Kia Soul. We'll put the Kia Soul next to the Kia Sorento, my chasing Kia Sorento, and you can compare them. We'll decorate yours up to be a chase vehicle, Ruthie. We got you covered. I got you. That'd be pretty cool. Jamie asks, is this chaser thing you were talking about yesterday with the new Twister movie? Yes. Yeah, this is the event, the Meet the Chasers night. It's going to be the same weekend as the opening weekend for the movie Twisters, July 19th and 20th at the Evergreen Drive-In. Tribona can give you all the details. He's awesome at it. 2 nights. Come hang out with us. Maybe, just maybe, we'll figure something out for more of a meet and greet too, because I know we can't fit a whole lot of people in. And it's good, Ruthie, you're coming down for the event, because I was going to say, we have tornado reports here. We'll have to look at those here in a second. Get there early. When you come down, Ruthie, get there early for the event, because there is no pre-sale tickets for it. It's a first-come, first-served basis, and they're probably going to fill the theater. I'm sure. Because it's a big event. The drive-in is actually showing the flyer before every movie that they're playing from now until the event. And they're open 7 days a week. Each screen plays 2 movies. There's 3 screens there, so you got to think that's at least 6 times that flyer gets shown per night. So that's a lot of advertising going on. And then I got to make flyers and get them hung up. Yeah, Jamie, come on down. Like I said, July 19th and 20th at the Evergreen Drive-In Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania. It's in down southeast of Pittsburgh. I'll post the event tomorrow on YouTube and on our Facebook page as well for you guys to check out. And I'll have a new feature. I'll put the event out there so you can find the event. You can follow the event. Check that out because that's where I'm posting everything. And then we're doing another feature chaser tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is. I think tomorrow is Landon Danovich. Last week was Pagey, and then tomorrow should be Landon. So I'll get up tomorrow and I'll throw Landon's on real quick. But we have these tornado reports here. Let's take a look and see here before we get off of that bad. Public report of a tornado, TDS on radar. Funnel cloud, west of Decatur, no power flash but visible through lightning. Oh boy, let's see. Where's rotation at on that? Oh yeah, it's on the ground. Right there. Actual tornado on the ground right now. Again, this is moving to the east. Going to be heading towards Centerton and Bentonville, Little Flock, Avoca, Prairie Creek, and Rogers. That's all in Arkansas. And I believe the tornado is now officially crossed into the northwest corner of Arkansas. So we have a confirmed tornado on the ground in Arkansas. 5 miles southeast of Marysville, moving east of 35. Confirmed tornado via radar. Also have reports on the ground from it. So just be careful with this one. This one could be a little ugly. Definitely a debris. Definitely a CC drop. 100% a CC drop with that too. So this might be two. Yeah, might be two, guys. We might have two tornadoes down right now. Definitely the northern one's definitely down. We're only down to 3 tornado warnings right now. The one going into Oklahoma, Arkansas. There's one back to the west in Oklahoma, and the one in Kansas. There's one in Kansas, near Peru and Chautauqua. Not real strong right now, but then that's the northern one as well. So these two are together, and then the one down here. Only a couple thunderstorm warnings left on the board too. Starting to really die down here. Where's this one at? So this is for that same storm. 80-mile-per-hour winds and tornado possible in golf ball size hail. This one in Missouri still has a tornado possible near Columbia, Missouri. Definitely a tornado on the ground in this one there, right there. I'm going to go north of Decatur. Go towards Centerton, Bentonville. Bentonville, I believe, is a bigger town. Little Flock. Avoca, Prairie Creek, Rogers, Eureka Springs, Garfield, Pea Ridge, Wow, Cave Springs. Those are your towns kind of in the path of this storm. Yeah, I know, Trebone. I've said them over my past due time. I was going to watch these for a minute, but I am going to be getting off, guys. I apologize for cutting the video on y'all, but got to get some sleep. I'm exhausted after a day of work, but thank you all so much for watching again. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're new here today, hit the subscribe button. You can chat with us. Join in the chat. Chat about everything as you see. I'll get the event posted on YouTube and Facebook and X tomorrow when I wake up. So hop off of here for the night. You all have a wonderful evening. Thank you for tuning in. Please stay weather aware tonight as tornadoes will continue through the night into tomorrow morning and then all day tomorrow. We may be live tomorrow. Don't know for sure yet, but hit that notification bell so you do get the notification when we do go live tomorrow evening. So thank you all again so much for watching. Thank you to Chabona, Jamie, Rust Belt Ruthie. We had Kevin was on. Mike Hollis was here. Padded 412 was here. Jan was here earlier. Thank you all again. Jamie, thank you all so much for checking in. It was awesome talking to you guys again. We'll only do another video tomorrow. Everyone have a safe and blessed Memorial Day weekend. Please enjoy it. Don't do anything dumb. We'll see everyone, I'm sure, before then. If I don't get on tomorrow again, have a safe Memorial Day. I'll be working, unfortunately, so I won't be able to enjoy my Memorial Day, but you never know. So, y'all have a good night. Thanks again for everyone tuning in, and we will see you on the next chase. Maybe next weekend chasing. Never know, but we'll see what tomorrow brings. All right. Have a good night, everyone. See you later.